Previously on Velma.
Why wouldn't he? If I were a rich white dude, I'd kill everybody just to get away with it.
And now...
White people, Daphne. Fred's a rich white guy with a tiny dong. White girl with too much money.
We rejoin the gang after Fred explained exactly why he isn't guilty.
You think I killed Brenda? I'm innocent. I meant pay you to keep quiet.
But as the show's white male punching bag, he gets taken away after being shot twice in the legs by the two lesbian cops, and Velma is off the hook.
You're free to go.
It's not small, it's scared.
Jones Gentleman's Accessories. What are you, poor?
Yes, I am, because HBO is copyright claiming my videos. Please help. So anyway, Velma's dad is apparently a lawyer man, so he is going to defend Fred.
Only one lawyer has agreed to represent Fred Jones, Amon Dinkley.
What?
Haha, that's not a conflict of interest at all.
Fred didn't do it.
Fred's a rich white guy with a tiny dong. He did it.
Please clap.
You didn't mention Fred had a tiny dong.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna ride it all the way to victory.
Huh?
Actually, come to think of it, aren't all these characters like 15? Kinda makes that shower scene in the first episode a bit weird.
I actually kind of love it.
Wow, 420, 420, 420 code 420. Kill me.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hey, Daphne.
I know you think I'm a huge bitch who ditched you to be cool.
So not true.
It's funny, because they said that wasn't the thing, but actually it was the thing all along. So Velma tries to manipulate her past friendship with Daphne to get her cold case files from Daphne's two mums, because cops keep all their case files in their homes apparently. Instead of, say, the police station, but Velma hasn't quite considered the cost.
I'll give you the file for $500.
So the main plot of this episode is that Velma has to open an OnlyFans to get the money. Just kidding, she's gonna sell drugs instead.
Drugs here. Get your drugs here.
But see how believable that was? Poe's law is working overtime on this show. Velma's dad has an idea to clear Fred's name by dressing him up in a costume that appeals to Hollywood executives.
Innocent little boy.
Fred can't feed himself, by the way. This is actually going to be an important plot point.
Are you trying to choke me to death? You forgot Cuddies.
Velma goes to Shaggy's house. Now, some people are confused that since he's being called Norval, he isn't Shaggy, but Shaggy is actually just a nickname. His full name is Norval Rogers, which brings us to the one joke that actually made me chuckle in the first two episodes.
Rogers and me, his father, Lamont Rogers. Here for a Rogering, as we might say.
Ha ha!
Oh, and there is also a subplot that Daphne's two mums are going to go search for drugs at the school by going undercover. Basically,
how do you do, fellow kids?
What?
And that's the 411 home skillet.
Words.
Tell them I hate them.
So, is Norville in his room?
but then Shaggy has a terrible secret. He's a live streamer.
Ooh, what's going on, guys?
Oh no, Grinch!
Since Velma refused to go out with Shaggy last episode and put him instead in the friend zone, she's here to ask him money. So I'll actually credit the show here for having a realistic portrayal of modern gender dynamics.
I'm so sorry, but this is important.
Give me money, you worthless. Simp.
And also a realistic portrayal of streaming. Since he was a simp, he loses subscribers, so at least his chat is pretty based.
But when will I have time to kill myself?
That's not my problem.
Oh, and in a wacky turn of events, Daphne is the school's drug dealer her own parents are looking for.
What a twist!
Daphne, why would you deal drugs? You're beautiful and popular. Minorities on TV can only deal drugs to escape poverty.
Velma Dinkley knows everything about everyone.
Now, Velma hasn't actually done anything genius or even remotely clever so far in this show. She even steals her homework from her man simp.
And I don't want to do our math homework together. Just email me your answers like always.
Isn't it fun when the show tells you that they're great instead of, showing you through their actions?
Look, I know you're a genius.
Thank you.
That's just crazy talk. I must have been smoking too much.
Ganja.
Only $80? But I need 500 to get a girl to date me.
Huh. Psst. Will I sell you a kidney to get the $500 I need to make Velma date me?
Fred arrives at the courthouse just in time for the camera to linger on this oh-so-timely modern politics reference. Wait a second, Jamie. Rewind that tape. They used the same joke 3 times in that crowd.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
But Velma's dad's plan to turn Fred into a Shotokan has paid off and all is forgiven.
Don't I feel like an asshole?
Thanks, news lady.
But then, rain.
He looks like Hitler!
Also, since we know that Fred literally did nothing wrong here, what exactly are the rioters trying to tell us?
Try and keep your opinions to yourself.
Freeze! Person in baseball hat, run!
Gay!
We are then treated to an epic chase scene and... Oh, wait, this school has an anime club?
So, wanna go to anime club? Yeah, definitely. Why are you looking at me like that? Anime club, every single Wednesday, at room North 135.
So Shaggy has arrived at the motel to try and sell his kidney for $500 in the slim hope that he can get a whiff of Velma's mystery machine, but is interrupted by the dude from the wanted poster that's worth exactly $500.
Give me the money. You wish, guy from that wanted poster all over town.
Anyway, Daphne tries to trick her two mums to go home by tempting them with some pussy. And interesting detail here, the text messages are read in her voice.
I'm home and want to adopt a sick cat. Where are you?
This is because the show doesn't expect anyone that finds this show funny to be able to read. Velma's dad then tries to buy some drugs, which is the first thing that makes sense in this show since Velma is indeed his daughter, but instead he offers to give her the money if she helps him solve the case, which makes no sense because Velma still hasn't done a single thing correctly in this entire show, is a massive conflict of interest because she was the other suspect, but obviously she's the perfect choice to help in a criminal defense court case.
I'm the brains of this operation.
Velma notices that Fred is a literal man baby again and can't cut his food, which solves the case.
Holy crap, you are innocent.
Whoa, look at that beat up pussy. Since Velma is an edgy atheist, she swears on a copy of Grey's Anatomy, or should I say, Grr's Anna, because they didn't even bother to animate any letters that appear underneath her hand.
And what did you think of my client?
That he was just another entitled rich guy who might kill someone because he has a tiny dong.
Please clap.
Weird.
Look at that leaking pussy. I guess this is where the Grey's Anna animation budget went to.
Spared no expense.
Velma has now proved that Fred is innocent by showing he is a man baby.
Fred literally can't feed himself.
That's not true. No.
Show us.
Mother Cuddies.
Oh my God.
Silly Fred, that's not how knives and forks work at all. And if the steak don't split, you must acquit.
Clearly, Fred's innocent.
Unfortunately, he's suffering from a severe case of toxic masculinity, so he has to claim that he is a murderer to save his manhood.
Is that true? I'm a big boy. Dumb girl's based.
Guilty.
Wow, blonde-haired people have bad days too.
And as the episode comes to a close, the show reminds us that Velma gets spooky heart ouchies.
Wait, do you not have potentially fatal hallucinations when you try to solve mysteries anymore?
To shoehorn this in.
Try to make me laugh.
Anything?
No, try something else. Anything, quick.
Gay!
Oh no, poor Shaggy.
Great.
Now even just being myself won't work. What?
This episode was just about as painful as the last one, and as it turns out, Velma is now the third worst ranked show in history. To see how far this goes down the rabbit hole and how much worse it gets, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you next time.